Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am starting a couple of new journals. I got a couple custom orders for a Thanksgiving journal and a Christmas journal. I'm going to start with the more Thanksgiving, fall style. And I'm mainly going to use Denise at Wondubar Crafts, Fickle Fall, and her Fickle Fall Add On. And that's all these type things, because the person who wants the journal wants recipe cards, and so in this particular kit Denise has made recipe cards. So I thought what we could do is make one of these envelopes, and you may have seen these before because I've done them. Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah's done them, Rachel at Rex Creations. Yeah, I don't know who else. Maybe other people, I have no idea. Anyway, you just take and stick one envelope flap inside of the other envelope just until they're, even at the fold. So it makes like a little book, basically. And this is going to get sewn into the signature, so it'll get sewn in like that. And then there will be two pockets that are going to open on the side for this one, but you can also have them open at the top. And I'll put these larger recipe cards in there, and then we'll probably put another pocket on this part and have a few more recipe cards in that part, and then probably just decorate these somehow up a little bit. So that's the plan. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet because, that's how I am. I think I am going to use this. This is from Denise's Romantically Eclectic. So this page is not in her Fickle Fall. So don't think you're going to get this one in Fickle Fall. It's in her Romantically Eclectic, and I think this is there's two pages I might use from that kit. So, and I'll also probably be using my Fall is in the Air, because they just go really well together, those two digis. So this will be a design team project for Denise. And if you could go over and give Denise some love at her shop, and I will link it in my description box, and give her some love on YouTube as well, and I'll link her YouTube channel. She's just going through a real rough patch, and I really haven't been able to talk to her, so I'm a little worried and hoping that she is doing okay. She lost her mom a year ago, and now she just lost her dad about, what's it been, a month and a half or so ago. So yeah, it's been rough for her, and I feel really bad for her. So, but anyways, I hope you guys are all having an awesome day. It's pretty hot here. It's going to be 105. And my poor sister called me and said her air conditioner went out last night. Of course it did, because it's the hottest days of the year. That happened to us one summer as well, and it was the worst. The worst. So yeah, I'm trying to sort of measure, how great I am at that. So hold this there, and I will hook those envelopes together in just a minute. But anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day. My daughter's at work, my son's at percussion camp. So it's kind of quiet in the house at the moment. That's different. I think I want that more tea-dyed. I don't know why, because I'll probably end up covering it anyway, but I'm going to put a little blue here. I should have done this first. I don't know why I was already moving on to the covering the envelopes. And these are just envelopes that I coffee dyed or tea dyed, I'm not sure, but you don't have to pick any particular size envelope. You can do this with any envelope, so it's really just depending on the size you want it when it's done. It works with any envelope. Now the tricky part is getting it in here and not making too giant of a mess, which wish me luck. Okay, so basically once you get the two corners to meet and these two corners to meet, and it's never going to be perfect, and that's because envelopes are not perfectly sized. So don't stress if it's not perfect, and I know that that's easier said than done because I tend to be kind of neurotic about these things, but sometimes there's not a whole lot you can do about it. I do kind of want it in there as much as it will go though, because you know, I don't want it all weird and lopsided or something. Okay, that's good. It's not perfect, but you know, just tell here. This is wanting to not meet up right. Shouldn't have pushed down on it yet. I thought it was good, but then I turned it over and realized it really was not good. This is always the worst part, honestly. Like, alright, there, I think I got it that time. It's just tricky because, you know, there's glue on that flap and then it makes it all weird and wonky. I need a bone folder, and it's of course buried down here in that little thing I keep all this stuff in. And the biggest thing is you just kind of want it smooth in there so it's not grabbing your card or tag or whatever you put in there. Okay, now getting it to fold right again is the next trick, because we want it to fold in half, hopefully, and not some weird configuration. And these envelopes too, because I coffee stained them, they get kind of warpy anyway. Okay, now I think it's good, and let's glue this one down too so that it doesn't get in the way. You could cut it off if you wanted to, but like I said, I'll probably end up covering it, so I'm not that worried. I wonder if we could leave it like, let's just glue these two sides and maybe leave it like a little tuck, words. I'm just gonna cut as straight as I possibly am able right across to the other side, which definitely is not straight. I know I'm cutting right through the glue. Okay, so I just glued those two sides. I'm going to just go like that. And then now I have like a little tuck. And who knows if I'll end up keeping that, but that might be kind of fun just to have a little spot there to tuck something in. We'll see what we come up with. Alright. So on this we're going to put this, and the biggest trick, which I do it every time, and watch, I'll probably do it again, is not to put any glue right here, because otherwise you're going to glue your pocket shut. I'm trying to figure out which way the writing goes here. So I'm going to kind of use one whole piece for this, and then I have collaged these before. I'll probably do a little bit of collage, but I'm going to be putting pockets on here, so I'm not that into having too much going on. Just want to get a good tear on it. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot going on around here other than just the heat. And I am not a heat person, so like I go out early and get all my watering and everything done. I went out and mailed Fern's journal off to her, so it's in the mail, Fern. So yeah, I get that stuff done early because I just cannot handle the heat. I mean, I know nobody loves it, especially when it gets over 100, because it's just miserable. I mean, I guess some people might like it, but... Okay, so I'm going to cut these open on the end, you know, so that they're the pocket on that end. And you're just cutting a little off, and you can decide how much. I could just see a little strip so that I can get in there. I'm sure it's pretty obvious how that works. And then if you want top pockets, you're going to leave that side closed and cut across the top. Or you can have one side, one top. It's up to you. What in the world? Okay, I keep getting the writing upside down on this. So that'll go there. And that actually ended up fitting okay. I'm going to try to rip another one the same size first. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. I just keep thinking of things that might be a smarter way to do it. If I just measure, I'd probably be a lot better off, but I am no bueno at that. I think I'm just lazy, really, is what the problem is. Just lazy. I had someone comment, it's hard when you're first doing videos, but don't give up. And I thought, oh wow, am I sucking that bad that people think I just started doing this? I've been doing this for like 3 years. I was like, oh well, I'm doing good. I thought that was kind of funny. I definitely have my days where it's like I probably should not have even turned on the camera because, wow. And it's something about the camera too, because I can sit here and work silently, and I really don't mess up all that much. I think it's something to do with talking and trying to concentrate and all that. I don't know, something about it anyway. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Thank you very much. It is hard though. I mean, she's not lying. It's yeah. And you just never know how people are going to take stuff. So. I mean, as we all know, there's some days you should just stay in bed. Oh, you know what? Look what I just did. I did it, huh? You were all yelling at me too. I just did not hear you till just now. Yes, I did it. I glued down the entire thing again. You know how many times I've done that? Like almost every time I've made one of these. Will I ever learn? No. I swear. If I had a brain, I would be dangerous. Like literally dangerous. Wow. I'm going to take a wipe because I know how to fix this because I've done it so many times. I know some of you are dying because you've watched me for a while, like since the beginning. You've probably seen me do this every time I've made one of these. Telling you. You know, there will always be some kind of calamity going on around here. Too bad my name's not Jane. You could just call me Calamity Jane. Alright, I'm going to let that dry, and then we will try that again. That's the glue stick. I just need to not use that when I do these, because I just start gluing away. So instead, on this one, I am going to use some art glitter glue. Because when I glue stick, I just glue. So instead, I'm going to come along here, maybe if my, wow, we're having a day. And do a line of glue. And I'm going to glue all over here. And I could have done this part with my glue stick, I guess. But just like to make myself think about what I'm doing, I guess I need to pay attention, Amy. And you want to kind of get this, you know, line along here if you can without getting too much. What it is I like to get along the edges really well so they don't lift. But then I end up gluing too much. So I'm just going to run glue along this side and this side a little. And hopefully I will have managed not to create a disaster. We'll see. So I didn't glue up the top at all, or really in the middle. Man, I'm telling you, every time. You guys probably laughing your rears off right now. I've seen other people do it, and they don't do that. Okay, just trying to get it as even as I possibly can there. That was a little bit better. Okay. Where'd my little wipe go? Got a little glue right there. So that's how you fix that if you do that when you're dinging. And I'm going to put this bone folder inside of there so that hopefully it'll kind of keep that from maybe, you know, right along the edges or something gluing down. So now I'm going to fix this and put just glue here and glue here on the edge of the envelope and glue down the side. And then, is it sticky? No. Glue across here. And pray that I am not a dingbat. Man, I tell you what. And see, then it never quite reaches all the way over there. Okay. Man. Well, I am, you know, definitely good for a good laugh. There's that anyway. Okay. So we got those done, and we need to back those cards while that dries. And I was thinking some lines would probably be nice. Let's grab, I have this old composition notebook. Let's see. Now these may not be perfectly the right width, so I might end up putting something down first and then putting a piece of the lined. So let's see if they'll go. Oh, it does go all the way across. Awesome. Okay, so I need 2 of those because I use this stuff very sparingly because I don't want it to go away. I tend to hoard some of these things because you just aren't, you know, not going to get it again. And if I do, it's luck. It's just hard to find, which is understandable because most people aren't going to keep that kind of stuff. Okay, is this doing all right? Okay, let's get some glue on here. Can you guys see? Sorry if I've been off camera, but I definitely want these to be used as real, you know, recipe cards. So I want lots of writing space instead of as many decorations. There's one more right there. Set this over here. I mostly want the lines, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it from the bottom. Oh, come on. Oh, this is so fragile, and I of course had to get it crooked. You guys, are you just ready to string me up by my toes today? What is my deal? Cannot get it together. There we go. There's that one, and then I'll get some glue on this one and hopefully have better luck. We're having the what not to do day again. We have those quite frequently, but I guess you can learn from them. This ink right there where that's, I just didn't want it to be short again over there. And we'll use this to back tags or something, the top part. Or just make little note spots. I like to do that too. These, I love these recipe cards, Denise. They're very pretty. I hate cutting from this direction. It's not a good direction for me. Very cool. Love that old paper, even though it's super duper fragile. Yeah, it's much easier to cut from this direction. Okay, except I did a really horrible job right there. We're definitely going to have to ink. That is my... It's that little torn, roughly sort of edge there. Okay, let's get those inked. I'll do the front too. And I know this seems really boring, but I'm going to leave these pretty blank because I want them to actually be able to use them for recipes and write what they want on them and all that. So I'm not going to do a lot of decorating on these. Plus, because it might, you know, be around food and stuff, we don't want too much things hanging off and whatever. So okay. So let's see how our little pocket here is doing. Is it, oh yay, didn't glue together. Hooray. Okay, we're going to do a thumb notch on this side and find the center. So I know this is a little bit boring today, but if you've never made one of these or seen one of these, they're kind of a fun thing because you can either like put them in, sew them into the signature, or if you're doing a smaller or a thinner envelope, you could, you know, put them on the page directly as like a flip or something. I'm going to do that. Okay. So that way, you know, you've got a few different ways to use it. And I'm going to ink in here a little. I've got a couple pockets to put on here. That needs to be glued. That's like that little spot on the envelopes when you cut them open like that. A lot of times that edge needs to be glued, that like little corner. So look for those. I forgot to do that. Does this one have it? Nope. This one did. I didn't get finished with the inking when I saw that. Okay. So up or down? I gotta figure out the writing. I think it goes this way. Okay. Yeah, that's right. And then our little tuck is back there. Alright, so we'll put one of these in here if we didn't glue it shut. And I know the little tabs, you know, aren't there, but I just want those thumb holes just so you know where, roughly, you're grabbing them, or that it's a pocket anyway, in case those get, you know, because they can go in a little bit deeper, but we're going to try to have them hang out a little bit there. Okay, so I have these pockets that are from my, oh yeah, that won't work. I thought it would, but I also have these. And these will work as pockets. So this is from my Follows in the Air Digi. So we're going to use those as pockets, and then we have a few more of these recipe cards we're going to put in. And I think even though these are the same, I'm going to put those two in because this one you can't really put anything on the front. You could on the back, but I want it to be able to really be used as she would like it. Ink this up. It doesn't look near dirty enough. totally lined up, sorry. Just don't want to have a issue. See, I tried to get, yeah, there it went. It's upside down. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's time for me to stop. I need to just go take a nap, apparently. I'll have to print another one of those. Let's back these. Oh my gosh, just shoot me, okay? I know, it's probably not even funny anymore. You're probably just turned off the thing. I understand, believe me. I completely understand. I actually want more lines than that, so I'll do one more of my just want it to rip along there. It doesn't want to. So you can decorate these up however you want. You could do lots of pockets. I thought about doing like stacked pocket thing, but these are almost the whole width of that, so I wouldn't be able to, you know, put them in those kind of pockets, but it would look cool like that with maybe tags, you know, have a pocket, pocket, pocket kind of thing. But yeah, with the way this was set up. And that's why they're going in the pockets sideways instead of the right way. Couple of those. And should I think I'm going to stitch around that, and then I'll do the other one and stitch around it so that they look a little more interesting. Because we obviously can't stitch them onto that, or we will have stitched closed envelopes. This is probably going to have to be a two-part thing, because it'll probably help if I had all this stuff cut out, huh? I really like this paper that Denise did in that, what did I call it? Eclectic romance. Did you give hers? Romantic, I don't know. I'll put it in the description box below. I think I'm just completely fried now. Eclectic romance, that's what it is. Okay, so let's ink those, and then I'll go stitch around. I'll print out another one of those other pockets and stitch around those, and I'll come back and show you what that is going to look like in the end. And she does have others of these that I thought I had cut out. I might look and do a different one, and then I'll save the other one for, so we can have a little more variety in this. All right, I will go print out another pocket and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I had more bumbling disasters. I think I win the Bumbling Crafter Award today. I don't know. I couldn't sew right. I couldn't, just, it's whack. Anyways, trying to figure out, I think I like this orange recipe card with the pumpkin. And then this one can go with the apple cider. I like the tabs going out that way. All right, so I got stitched around those. I got these both backed. This is the other one that I found that, or she's got quite a few different ones. So in that Fickle Fall, it's a really nice digi and add-on. The cards and things come in the add-on, so just depending on what you're looking for, if you're looking for background or whatever. Alright, so I'm going to take one of the little price tags from my price tag digi, and I'm gonna ink around that. I wasn't gonna back it, but I was just thinking it might be kind of neat to put a little piece of this burlap and then pin it to it. So I think I will go ahead and back it just so it's a little more stable. I don't want it to, you know, tear really easy or something. Let me find some scrap. I think I'll use this thicker paper since I've got a little bit right here. So funny, I couldn't sew right. It's just a day. I'm just having a day. Thank you so much for the people who have stuck with me. I really appreciate it because I'm sure loads of people have bailed and I would completely understand. But I appreciate you guys. You're awesome. I don't know what I'd do without you. Just goes to show, you know, we all have our days that just don't go right, and if you just stick with it, most things can be fixed, you know, with the junk journaling, which is what makes it so awesome. So yeah, don't give up, just like the lady told me. Maybe there's a reason she thought I was new, right? No, I'm just a dingling, that's all. That's the only problem there is. Alright, but I know I'm not alone with the whole difficulties while filming thing, because I know crazy stuff happens to everybody. And you know, I could just not put this video up, but the thing is, like, you know, I put in all that time, and I think there's something worth seeing as far as how to make the little envelope flip and that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. You think I should have just bailed on it? Because if I have problems like that again, I will, if everybody agrees that that's what should happen. If it's just too painful. Okay, I'm just going to kind of cut out a little square thingy. And we'll just kind of pin it on there and glue it down. I am going to use one of my rusty little bulb pins. Maybe I should use a little tiny safety pin. Do I have a little one? No, they're all bulb pins. Use a bulb pin, be fine. It's just a little bit bigger than I wanted, but that's okay. Cute. And that'll still lay pretty flat because it's oops, I wanted it on this one. The apple cider is 20 cents. And then on this one, I think I might put one of Denise's stamps. And those are in her digi as well. Do I want a little I definitely like it on that side, just everything's over. I tend to do that, I don't know. But I can't really put this over here either. Well, I guess I can. It's just gonna cover up the apples and stuff. But I guess that doesn't look bad. Okay, that's what we'll do. Ink around the stamp. Yeah, I like these stamps, those are fun. Okay. And we'll flip that around the other direction. Like the pinking shears on that side. Something like that. Alright. I wish I knew where I got this. I know I got it in a Happy Mail. I'd like to get more because it's a really fine. So if you guys know where you can get that, it's like burlap, but it's super fine, and I really like the way it looks, and I like the fact that it's not so thick. Like burlap is just quite thick. And maybe it's really easy to get. I don't go shopping very often because I really don't enjoy it. So, yeah. But if you know where to get that finer burlap, just let me know in the comments. That would be greatly appreciated. So we're going to put this on, and then I think we're going to stop there and we'll do the outside tomorrow because I have tortured y'all enough for one day. And myself included. I think I'm gonna just go eat lunch. Maybe that's what my problem is. I'm kind of hungry, so maybe I'll just blame it on that, okay? We'll just say that's what the problem was. Alright, so that one is all back too, so that's just gonna go in there. I think this is gonna be fun. So Karen, I hope this is kind of what you're thinking of, and I hope you still want me to make your journal after my lovely display today. So, yeah, just comment on my Etsy shop, and just to make sure we're on the same page. And this is the Thanksgiving one, or fall one, or however you want to call it. I want those to be even with each other. This one seems so much higher, but they're even, so I guess that's what matters. So yeah, just contact me on my Etsy. Alright, I like it. I like how that came out. I love these giant journaling cards or recipe cards in here. And then we'll work on the front and back because this will be seen. Both sides will be seen. And then we'll do something with the little tuck there, put something in there. Alright, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and thank you again to everyone who stuck with me. I love you guys. So sorry. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.